Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to talk about proforms. Proforms are words or word combinations that can substitute for another. Pronouns, as the name implies, pronouns are commonly used as proforms for nouns and noun phrases. Look at the example. They bought a villa in the south of France and they are doing it up now. Now the pronoun, this is a proform, it refers back to the noun or phrase a villa, and it replaced it substituted it. Therefore, it is considered as a proform. Proforms could also replace adverbs of time and adverbs of place and adverbs of manner. And these are the most common words to replace adverbs of time and a place. Again, look at the example. All her life she dreamt of Paris, but she never got there. Now, there is a proform that replaced Paris. A few extra examples from your textbook. Mary is in London and John is there too. John is there. Now, the word there replaced London. Okay, therefore, the word there could be considered as a proform. The other example, Mary arrived on Tuesday and John arrived then too. Again, the word then replaced Tuesday. Therefore, the word then is a proform. And the third example, John searched the big room very carefully and the small one less so. The word so here could be considered as a proform because it replaced the adverb carefully. Also, proforms could replace verbs or verbal phrases. Therefore, we have proverbal phrases. Now, what are those? Proverbal phrases are word combinations involving do, as in do it, do so, do that. And they can replace a predicate. Okay, they can replace a whole predicate. Let's consider a few examples. They said they would cancel the order, and the next day they canceled the order, meaning, or you could say they did so, or you also can say they did it. Okay, so these, of course, you need to use only one of them, either did or did so or did it, to replace the whole predicate, which is would cancel the order. Just to relate to what we talked about in previous videos, sentences could be analyzed in terms of function, and if we were to do that, then we need to have a subject and a predicate. Then the predicate could have an auxiliary and a predication. So look at the example. He would search the room carefully. Now, if we were to use a proverbal phrase, then we would say the second sentence, which is he didn't do so. And if you pay attention, do so replaced the whole predication. There are other words that could be used as proforms, and these are so and not. And both of them, so and not, can replace that clauses functioning as direct object. Again, look at the example. Are there any survivors? I hope so. Originally, you could say, I hope that there are some survivors. But what we did, we used the word to replace the whole that clause. Okay, therefore the word so is a proform and it replaced that there are some survivors. Now, you need to understand that WH words could be considered as a proforms. And just in case you don't know what I mean by WH words, they include where, when, what, which, who, whose, whom, and how. All of these are considered as WH words, and they are used in interrogative sentences. Look at the examples. Mary is in London. Now this is a regular sentence. We can use a proform, but it's still in a declarative sentence, as in Mary is there. Now there replaced London, therefore the word there is a proform, and we can ask about the place of Mary, the whereabouts of Mary, as in number 3, where is Mary? Therefore, where, since it asks about the place, okay, then where could be considered as a proform. Look at these examples. They make him the chairman every year. We can ask about the subject using a WH word, meaning we use a proform, who makes him the chairman every year. Okay, we're asking about the subject and we use who to do that, therefore who is considered as a proform. Look at the second one. Whom do they make the chairman every year? Now we're asking about the object, and whom is used to ask, since it replaced the object. Therefore, the word whom could be considered as a proform. The third one, what do they make him every year? Now, what asks about the object's complement, and it replaced it, therefore it is considered as a proform. And the last one, when do they make him the chairman? When asks about the time and it replaced the time, then it is considered as a proform. One extra note to consider, and I will finish this presentation. You need to pay attention to the structure. You need to pay attention to the types of sentences in terms of negation and non-assertion. Now, sentences could could express assertion or non-assertion. If sentences were to express assertion, then they are positive and declarative. And if sentences were to express non-assertion, then they could be either interrogative or negative. And if they are interrogative, then they could be either positive or negative. So just to illustrate this notion with examples, consider these examples. He offered her some chocolates. Now this sentence expresses an assertion, and it is both positive and declarative. However, sentence number 2 expresses non-assertion, and it is interrogative. Did he offer her any chocolates? And the third sentence also expresses non-assertion, and it is negative. He did not offer her any chocolates. It would be very important to notice that the word any is used in both interrogative sentences and in negative sentences. So please pay attention to that. And just a quick recap, proforms could replace nouns or noun phrases, or they could replace adverbs of time, or adverbs of a place, or adverbs of manner. And also proforms can replace verbs and verb phrases. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.